All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your neurons because we're diving into the mind-bending world of simulation theory. This isn't your run-of-the-mill bedtime story. We're talking about the possibility that our entire reality, yes, the one you're experiencing right now, might be an intricate, high-fidelity simulation crafted by some advanced civilization. Buckle up, because this rabbit hole goes deep. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. What is simulation theory? In a nutshell, it posits that what we perceive as reality could be a sophisticated computer simulation, much like a hyper-advanced version of The Sims. This isn't just science fiction fodder. It's a hypothesis that has garnered serious attention from some of the brightest minds in physics, philosophy, and technology. Nick Bostrom, the Swedish philosopher, gave this theory a solid foundation in his seminal paper, Are You Living in a Computer Simulation? Bostrom's argument is built from a trilemma, a trifecta of possibilities that boil down to this. Any advanced civilization is likely to reach a stage where they have the technological capability to create highly detailed simulations. These civilizations would have a desire or necessity to run such simulations, potentially even millions of them. If 1 and 2 hold true, then the probability that we are living in one of these simulations is staggeringly high. Now, let's not get lost in the weeds of technobabble and philosophical jargon. Let's break it down to its nuts and bolts. Imagine a civilization thousands or millions of years ahead of us. Their computational power would be godlike. Quantum computers would be their pocket calculators. If they wanted to create simulations of their ancestors, they could do so with such fidelity that the simulated beings, us, wouldn't have the slightest clue they're part of a grand digital tapestry. But why? Why would they do this? There are a few schools of thought here. One is the ancestor simulation hypothesis, where future humans might simulate their forebears to study history, avoid past mistakes, or simply for entertainment. Picture it, an ultra-realistic, interactive documentary. Another possibility is the creation of new realities. This ties into concepts from quantum mechanics and multiverse theories. Every decision spawns a new reality, a new branch in the cosmic decision tree. Advanced beings might simulate entire universes to explore these branches, to see how different choices play out. Now, the meat and potatoes of this theory come from the realms of physics and computer science. Quantum mechanics, that beautiful and baffling framework, gives us hints that our reality might be discrete and quantized at its core. Think pixels on a screen. Our universe, according to some interpretations, is made of finite, indivisible units. This aligns with the idea of a digital simulation, where everything boils down to binary bits. Consider the Planck length, the smallest measurable length in the universe. It's the pixel size of our reality's resolution. Beyond that scale, the concept of distance loses meaning. This is eerily similar to how a digital image blurs when you zoom in past its resolution limit. Then there's the nature of computation itself. If the universe operates like a quantum computer, processing vast amounts of information at unimaginable speeds, then every particle interaction, every quantum state, every flicker of existence is a computation in a cosmic program. Now, here's where we crank up the IQ meter. If our universe is a simulation, it implies the existence of an external reality, a real reality where these simulations are run. This brings us to the simulation argument's unsettling corollary. We might be nested simulations. A simulation within a simulation within a simulation. Turtles all the way down. But let's not spiral into existential dread just yet. There are counter-arguments to consider. One is the immense computational power required to simulate an entire universe down to every subatomic particle. Some argue it's just not feasible. However, proponents retort that shortcuts, like only rendering what's observed, think video game graphics, could make this manageable. Another counterpoint is the lack of glitches or anomalies. If we're in a simulation, where are the bugs? But consider this: quantum anomalies, dark matter, dark energy, the unresolved mysteries of our cosmos. These might be the glitches, the artifacts of a simulated reality. So, what's the takeaway here? Are we marionettes dancing on digital strings? Is our every thought, emotion, and action dictated by lines of code written by some cosmic programmer? It's a tantalizing, terrifying thought. But remember, whether we are in a simulation or not doesn't diminish our experiences, our consciousness, our humanity. In the end, Simulation theory isn't just a scientific hypothesis, it's a profound philosophical inquiry into the nature of existence. It challenges us to ponder the fundamental nature of reality, to question what we know, and to explore the boundaries of human knowledge and beyond. So next time you look up at the stars, wondering about the vastness of the universe, take a moment to consider, are those stars really there, or are they just pixels in a grand cosmic simulation? And if they are, what does that make us? Players, pawns, or perhaps something more? Until next time, stay curious, question everything, and remember, reality is only as real as you perceive it to be.